The windows of the pawn shop are covered in the intricate floral patterns started yesterday. This time, there are more lights coming from inside the shop. It's open. Let's go inside. Oh! I remember this place. I played the demo. This has some really other hot man. A complex smell wraps itself around your nose as you enter. Old polished wood, ancient velvet, wax. The inside is cramped, and every surface is covered in trinkets that range from marble statues to necklaces to stuffed animals, all meticulously tagged with a piece of cloth.
Good morning.
He's so hot! Hello, hot man! Hidden behind the pile of books and scraps that cover a counter, a robed man stands up to welcome you. An old scar cuts through his face from forehead to cheek.
What happened to the old people who used to run this place?
I like his robes.
They embraced the Lady of Dusk some time ago. I am their son.
May she guide them far beyond.
He thanked her with a nod. Given his foreign garments, you almost expected him to have an accent, but he speaks with the ease of a native. As the man gestures, the intricate tattoo on his arm catches the light. No, it isn't a tattoo. Just like the pattern etched on the dusty windows, this riot of flowers has been carved on his skin. Ooh, he's got backstory.
Is everything here for sale?
Every tagged item on display? Yes.
Marinee smiles, pleased, and starts to look around. Scylla shrugs and heads in the opposite direction.
May I help you with anything?
When he looks at you, the smile drains from his face. Fuck me. I've been noticed.
Huh.
Tense like a bowstring, he holds his breath.
Your eyes are hauntingly beautiful.
Oh.
For years I have seen flowers of their color bloom in the nooks and crannies of my dreams.
This is working on me. Thank you. Void his gaze and look around. Such a bold compliment begets an equally bold question. Do we know each other? Bold compliment.
Get that scar.
Oh, okay.
Which one?
Arm.
This.
He shows you his forearm, ravaged by flowers made of scar tissue. The intricate design disappears under the loose sleeve of his robe.
Is my masterpiece.
Oh, you did it yourself.
Has anybody told you that?
I wish to purchase these items. Marinee comes back with a hand mirror in a small glass jar. What's in there? That'd be perfumed unguent, I believe? What for? The house? My own personal use. Marinee places the items on the little free space of the counter. Hey, do you still accept collaterals? My name is Malek, and I will once I finish. He pats the pile of documents. This. Will take you a while. Malek takes old pair of scissors and removes the tags. Documents? Do you need to pawn anything? Observe the item's merit. I want to read the document. It seems to be an impassionate description of a set of jewelry with a large amount of gemstones. Someone scribbled shakily in the margins, matching box. They look around for the piece mentioned in the document, but they don't seem to be on display. Malek places 2 cloth tags next to each other and squints. 1 silver piece and 6 iron, please. As Silas whistles, Marinee slides her hand on the side of her waistband. She takes out a string of jingling with coins. You are. I trust this can be delivered to the halls. She places an additional iron coin on the... Malek fails to conceal a surprise. What name? Oh god, that's a name. Oh my god, okay, alright, let's try this. Indogatrix Emerita Marinee. He bows. You shall expect a delivery from me then. I will come back. I saw so many wonderful things. I'll come with you. Where to now? Alright, we have met all but one of the love interests. Let's stop here. Silas points at the stalls at the far end of the square. The house needs rags, some buckets, candles. I will stay here with Josie while I take care of it. Can't we come with you? Well, if I bring two well-dressed misses with me, I can't bargain anymore, can I? They'll all assume I can pay in full. You do not need to bargain in the first place. So, stay here, and I'll be right back. I mean, I guess. I suppose. Ooh, my mic a little bit closer to my face hole. Hi. Barone sighs. My presence bother you? What's with the deep sigh? You don't have to follow instructions. Do you hate me? Does my presence bother you? Absolutely not. She approaches the statue that oversees the square. It's missing its head. The corners of the octagonal pedestal are jagged with plaster remains. Someone must have ripped away the plaques that decorated it. Your only hint to the statue's identity is a name etched on the inside of the book. What could Theresio have done to have his marble form desecrated so? I'm sure Silas knows. You don't have to wait long to test your theory. Soon Silas approaches you with her bounty. Her new bucket holds some candles and 2 large rags. Look what I got here. That was fast. She winks at you. Silas, who might this be? Barone gestures towards the statue. No clue. Why? I thought you'd have know the reason why someone had beheaded him. I don't know everything. Marone's eyes dart from Silas's face to Theresio's open book. What of his name? Do you know of it? No. It's written right here. Then you can learn it on your own. A gasp leaves Marone's lips. You cannot read. I'm sorry, ma'am. It's a luxury. So what? What do you mean, so what? Most people can't. Stupefied, Marone looks at you. I can read. Don't look at me like that, I can. Doesn't change anything. What do you want me to say? Yeah, I can read books. Don't look at me like that. I can. That is a relief, but Silas, how do you function without such a basic? I've never touched a book in my life, and I'm fine. Do not misunderstand me. I do not pity you. I am outraged on your behalf, Silas. You and countless others have been robbed of something wonderful. Yeah, well, I mean, okay, Marone. Silas grew up on the streets. She had no time to read. Silas shrugs and seems to make Marone even more agitated. It's not too late. You can still learn. Does it look like I have the money for it? When I need something read, I go to the temple and they do it for me. I could teach you. That sounds like a bad idea. Like a fun idea, you mean? You mull it over with, what Silas just said. Temples offer reading services? Yeah. You consider the non-existent state of your finances and the voice that spoke to you by the shrine, guiding you to learn more about the faith of Carolis. Are the services granted for a fee? A donation. It's not mandatory, but I always try to drop a couple of coins because, you know, they're doing it for the Lady of Dawn. Is it something that speaks to you? Hope it sounds strange. Sounds lovely. Something I can offer. I can offer. It's something I can offer. Just don't go in expecting to get rich. Barone accepts your answer with a hum. The temple's quite a walk from here. While Anelia's workshop is but a street away, you still don't know why she roused a whisper of all people. Maniality is unbefitting of her. I'm learning words tonight. You are stunned for a moment as the roar that tore through your thoughts abandons its composure. Are you alright? You much prefer the voices to be whispers. It's nothing. You do not want to impose over the seamstress, but it seems you have to. The best way to go about it would be inviting Anelia to the Rose, get her to talk, asking Marone and Silas to help, telling Anelia you know something and are on her side, having Anelia work on a piece for you for small talk aplenty. I'll take her to the Rose, because if I take her to the Rose, Aphelion's there. Then you remember you cannot afford a single drink. I want to do something, but Your eyes fall on the workshop. But you require money. Fear not, I set some of my stipend aside for you. I appreciate it. I'd like to invite Amelia to the Rose. I've heard that name before. She is the seamstress from yesterday. What business do you have with her? A lie. Oh, come on! I enjoyed her presence yesterday and I thought I could make an acquaintance. How formal. I call those friends. Marine's lips form a thin smile, but she does not push the issue. My offer of covering the expense still stands. You approach the stitch and seam. Thread is spun and weaved into fabric. Several people are sitting on the floor or at the table, quietly chatting with a thimble and needle, while others press garments with hot irons. Good morning again, miss. Is there anything I can do to help you today? Could you call Amelia over for a second? The apprentice? Yes, unless she's busy, of course. Well, he throws a glance above her shoulder and looks at you and Marine. She's not in trouble, is she? Quite the opposite. Wait here. I'm sorry, but I feel a bit creeped out by this. You're going to great lengths to make a friend. Marine scoffs. The seamstress is more than a mere friend to be. She is instrumental for what's to come. What does that mean? How does Marine know with such certainty? Oh, so she makes you remember, Chussie. Something along those lines. Amelia adjusts her gloves and approaches you. Good morning. Small talk. It's a fine day, isn't it? Oh, that smile. Be my friend, please. She nods. Perfect weather, too. Indeed. It's not working, is it? I simply wanted to thank you for help that you gave us. Would you allow me to do so by offering you a meal? She hasn't refused your offer, but you can sense that she's conflicted. It'll be fun! Don't worry, we won't let you go back alone. I must ask, do you reward everyone who provides you with a service with a meal? I hope not. You remind her of someone, that's why she's going the extra mile. I think? If you insist, I will come. Great. Come. I will see you after work. She curtsies and walks back inside. That was awkward. I'm honestly surprised she accepted. You weren't trying your best not to sound nefarious, but such instance. Yeah, in her defense, I can say that free food clouds everyone's judgment. I speak from experience. It won't be dinner time for several hours. Chussie, any plans until then? I'd like to visit the Temple of Dawn and see for myself. Follow me then. Okie dokie. Tall marble columns adorn the entrance to the Temple of Dawn. Mayabon has light seared. Many a bond has light seared in approval, promises of blood and exchanges of death. Rays pass through the dome and bathe in the central room in soft light. There are many counters that line its walls with glitter with candles and oil lamps. Silas whispers something to herself and draws a symbol in the air with her hand, a semicircle. She then looks expectantly at you. I'll do the gesture. Nods in approval. I'll call for someone. Stay here. Marine is yet to utter a word. Follow her gaze. The frescoes in the dome depict a young woman with hair as light as sea foam. A series of panels catches your eyes. The young woman steals stars from a figure clad in ghastly robes and sprinkles them all over the sky. More women join the story, one dressed in flaming robes and a hunchback crone. You're looking as well. Your eyes become lost in the details, yet always come back to the creatures of shadows being fended off by the three ladies. Are you familiar with the story of the frescoes? I'm afraid not. Who do you think serves as a villain? Darkness? Solid possibility. Silas approaches with a priest in tow. Here, brother, this is Chussie. May dawn light your every step. Silas. She has lost her memories. It is not her fault. It did not falter for anything. He guides you towards one of the empty counters. There are sheets of yellowed paper stacked underneath quills and some ink pots, plus some candles. Come during the day and I will send a crier to alert the faithful, and at the end of the day, some of the donations collected for the services will go to you and the rest to the temple. Any questions? When can I start? Tomorrow, I'd say. I need to arrange for a crier. You thank the priest and leave. We should head back to the Stitch and Seam. Ooh. Bells toll in the distance, marking the end of the day. People pour out into the street, directed home or to the closest inn. Amelia is waiting for you outside of the workshop with her gloves already on. Are you waiting long? Ready for dinner? How has your day been? Let's go. How's your day been? How has your day been? Stitchy. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? A good thing, of course. Shall we go? Which establishment did you have in mind for tonight, Chussie? The Rose. I have only been to the Rose. It's a bit of a walk from here. I think I have heard of it. It has stained glass windows, does it not? That's the place. I've always wanted to see them. I don't mind if we have to walk a while. Silas keeps the group in well-trafficked main streets. City guards here and there stop to observe your group, but they never approach you. You're that peculiar of a sight. Ah, the windows were worth the walk indeed. Wait until you taste the food. The Rose is overwhelming. Music, scents, countless voices, the dry heat of smoke. You take a moment to get used to it all and unclasp your cloak to hang on the wall. Alpheon is lounging in the same coach.
Orgy! Orgy!
The things I want to do to Alpheon, okay? I want an orgy. Hi, Tiger. It's a question. What orgy are we going with? All the women or me with my man? That's what I want to know. Because, like, 2 of these women we can date. Anelia, I'm concerned she's probably not going to survive. I think she's a target. I can give her a little kiss of death. Shall we order the same as last time? And what is that? The assorted roast. Oh. And wine for me. For me too. I'll do wine. The mimic. Where's the mimic? I wasn't aware. Where is the mimic? Tell me where the mimic is, Tiger. I'm scared. You spotted a mimic? I'll do some wine tonight. Noted. We'll secure a table while you order. I love Marinette, but I want to go with the girly. They all look taken. Then, out of the corner of your eye, the shadows beg for your attention. Looks like this family over there is leaving. Nice, it's a big table as well. When you reach it, Silas places her arm flat on it and brushes away the crumbs. Do you think the miss is going to bring us the drinks herself? You shouldn't. It'll be funny to see. What would? You and your eavesdropping. But once the drinks arrive, the barmaid lets you know that dinner will take a while. You take a sip of the wine. It's not watered down. You might have been the one to invite Amelia, but Marinette is the one who, she naturally gravitates towards. Miss, do you have taverns like this one out in the halls? We have several dining halls, one for grand guests, the one for the faculty, 3 for our field mages, and many more. Do they serve booze? Why would they not serve alcohol? I thought your kind was too prim and proper for that. Who would be surprised? What a devilish smile graces her face. I would not discount their parties. Do you not dance in the moonlight among great blazes? Most definitely not. Who told you such an outlandish rumor? My mother did. She visited the halls several times in her youth. That piques your interest. What could have taken her there so often? She was the heiress of a now dissolved house. She used to tell me all about her extravagant youth, The stories about the halls were her favorites to recount. Kind of looking at her eyes and they seem similar. Am I the younger version of her mother? Am I the body? Phyllis whistles. You a noble? Not anymore. The barmaid places a large plate on your table. The aroma of herb roast tingles your tongue. Amelia and Silas immediately take a piece. Enjoy. Thank you. That was a feast. To be washed down with more drinks, right? Marinee rolls her eyes and stands up to powder her nose. We truly must be a strange sight. Why do you say that? Look at us. Me? You're a member of a merchant guild, but I wouldn't know which one. Oh. We're a merchant guild. She just dresses like one. Truly, if I made a merchant garments for someone outside of the guild, I would get flogged. Only if they caught you. The seamstress is particular about clothing. You could have never guessed. If only you managed to shift the conversation towards her least lost nobility. Marinee sits back down with some water, followed by the barmaid. I'll stay quiet. I'll see how the conversation unfolds. After taking another sip, Anelia's eyes become sparkly. Miss Marinee, your dress. I simply must know. What do you wish to know? Everything. She has questions about the material, the filigree, the construction. After a couple of minutes, Silas tries to conceal a yawn. I always wished to work on one of these uniforms. You take the chance now that you see it. If you did, would you be granted access to the halls? It's possible. Very few of us know a trade. We rely on hundreds of craftspeople. To see that with my very own eyes, it would be a dream come true. I wasn't even born when my mother attended the summons she speaks so fondly of. Now that my small title is gone, I will never receive one myself. What happened to it? The papers are not proof enough by themselves, and my mother has sold the last family heirloom some months ago to afford rent. A shiver runs down your spine, as if the voice makes itself known to you. Proof of her lineage shall elevate her. Proof of her blood to mend her hands. Proof of her birthright to let her fall into comfort. It is as you feared. The voice truly wants to reinstitute her as a noble. How do you feel about your new life? This life is not new to me. We were always struggling. It does not seem to be what she wants. Well, if her stuff was sold, then that means Malek would have it, right? Because he's like, the shopkeep. Thank you for the evening. I apologize for talking so much. Don't, it was a pleasure. She bows to you and takes a small key out of her pocket. You'll leave once you hear her lock the door from the inside. Did you learn what you needed from her? Yes. Does that not please you? I'm sure there's a better way. Something I don't want to do. I'll have to trample her wishes. Need to think it through. We're gonna think it through. I need to think it through. What does that even mean? You're being... What's the word? Cryptic. Silas yawns. Cover your mouth when you do that. Yes, yes, needed an escort to the halls. You paid for dinner, so it's free. Once Marinee leaves your side, you head for the eastern hold on the other side of the city. The streets are quiet. Oil lamps light the way inside the heart, but once you cross the bridge to the eastern hold, everything is plunged into darkness. Let's be quiet. The moon glows high in the sky, giving everything a cold gleam. It shines in the... Hold on. It shines in the distance, a blade being drawn. Shit. Oh, that's a crowd. A small band gets on their feet, men and women both. Hello. Let us go and nobody will get hurt. That's rich coming from someone who's outnumbered. I warned you. A confrontation seems inevitable. Ooh. I want to fight. Darkness? What's my skills? Hold on. Alright. My enthrall is stronger. But I can use shadows! They're drenched in shadows. How they dance on their bodies, begging you to squeeze and choke and make them bleed. Leave us be. They laugh, you raise your hand, and the shadows grip them, gently still. Josie? Shadow powers! But they do not wish to be gentle. They claw, drawing no blood. They melt into their skin, leaving no marks. Screams fill the air as the shadows feed on them. What is happening? What are you doing? Enough. You sever your connection with the shadows. The ruffian's screams turn into whimpers, pathetic whines that make the shadows soothe them instead. We need to leave. It's okay, Silas. Oopsie doodle. Oopsie doodle. What was that? What do you mean? We're screaming, and I couldn't see anything, but there was something in your hand. I saw it. What are you? I'm lucky. That wasn't luck. Are you like the miss? Is that it? Something like that. She curses loudly. Feel like you shouldn't have intervened. I wanted to help you. I'm still the same person I was this afternoon. I wanted to help you. I wanted to help you. There were 5 against 2. I didn't want you to get hurt on my behalf. Looks like you can handle them just fine. Why am I around then? Don't make that face. Let's hit the hay and wake up tomorrow. All this will be just a strange dream. Alright. Okie dokie.